We fear that this could be the beginning of the end of the EU. Could this be the case?
It certainly increases the risks of that happening. I think it's premature to say that this is the beginning of the end of the EU, but clearly Euroscepticism is not just a British phenomenon. You find this also with often very powerful, charismatic, populist politicians such as Marine Le Pen in France or Geert Wilders in the Netherlands, both of whom have called for new referendums themselves, for France and the Netherlands.
Do you fear the rise of the extreme right in Europe?
What's very unfortunate in Britain is that this referendum campaign has unleashed some xenophobic tendencies. Probably the factor that tipped this referendum for people to vote out was the statement by the Leave camp that Turkey is scheduled to join the European Union in the year 2020. It's not scheduled to join the European Union in 2020, but the Leave camp used this to scare the British people and to say, well, there are 80 million Turks on their way here to Europe, and many millions of them will come to Britain, and then they will take over our schools and our hospitals, and there won't be any space for the native Brits.
What do you think will be the economic consequences for Europe, for the rest of Europe?
The fear now that Europe will break apart could have a sort of self-fulfilling element through the financial markets. You will see the spreads on government bonds widening against the German government bonds. And this will then push up the cost of borrowing, not only for governments, but for all companies in those affected countries, so that there is a risk that this will happen.